Then, our royal mastermind, Prince Harry's biographer, Angela Levin, is here. She is about to reveal that Prince Harry was asking for money at those peace talks, so do stand by for that.
Because just days after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle allegedly leaked a secret peace meeting with the king, the real motive behind that reconciliation attempt has come to light. And it's not about forgiveness, it's about funds. Yes, royal insiders are now claiming that Harry was using the peace talks to beg his father for money again. And King Charles? He reportedly shut it down cold. Now, if we got you curious, stay tuned, because today we're diving deep into the royal chaos, the desperation in Montecito, and how Harry and Meghan's alleged financial trouble is blowing the palace gates wide open. Let's get started. So, picture this. Prince Harry flies into London. Word gets out that he's meeting with his father. And then, bam, a story drops in Vanity Fair claiming it was Harry himself who asked for the meeting. The leak allegedly came straight from Team Sussex. According to journalist Charlotte Griffiths and royal biographer Angela Levin, the entire secret summit was nothing more than a PR stunt. And worse, a desperate attempt to shake down King Charles for cash.
First, brand new leaks to Vanity Fair. And its reporter Katie Nichols inside the rapprochement meeting between King Charles and Prince Harry's press team.
Even more suspicious? A photographer from the Mail on Sunday just happened to capture the private meeting, despite it taking place on a hidden balcony near Clarence's house. Right. Veteran royal commentators were quick to call it out. One said, "If you believe Harry and Meghan didn't leak this, you probably believe we never went to the moon."
If you believe Harry and Meghan weren't behind the leaking of the so-called peace summit, you will believe we never went to the moon.
But wait, there's more, because now it's all about money. Because according to royal insiders, Prince Harry is facing serious financial pressure. Biographer Angela Levin claims Harry is over £1 million in debt due to ongoing legal battles, many of which he launched himself. The root of the issue? His refusal to accept that the UK government no longer owes him 24/7 royal security. But it doesn't stop there. Levin says Meghan is allegedly spending like mad, and their Netflix deal, once hailed as their golden ticket, is reportedly drying up fast. Why? Because according to insiders, they have nothing new to say. Their brand is losing steam.
Like what they think they're going to get from Netflix, because they've got nothing to tell. Then nobody's interested in whether it's wine or whether it's polo. They haven't got anything that will really stimulate people and get lots of viewers.
And that, royal experts claim, is exactly why Harry was so desperate to reconnect with King Charles. Not to heal old wounds, but to fund the lifestyle they've built in California. So what did King Charles do when he realized his youngest son was allegedly using a peace talk to beg for cash? According to multiple reports, he was furious. Insiders say Charles had made it clear, if you want a relationship, stop leaking private conversations. And yet, within 24 hours, details from the meeting showed up in Vanity Fair, People magazine, and more.
This is exactly what Charles has said you cannot do. You cannot keep leaking about our private conversations if you want to have a relationship. Well, look, they've blown it within 24 hours. Let's even be kind, Angela. I am absolutely convinced that they did leak the information of the meetings to Charlotte Griffiths, by the way, and I think I've proven it at the top of the show when you look at all of the different stories that this woman has written that are pro Harry and Meghan in recent months. But let's even just give them the benefit of the doubt, Angela, and say, okay, it was just some shocking coincidence that the photographer for the Mail on Sunday happened to be outside the club.
Charles saw it for what it was, another PR game, and this time he slammed the royal gates shut. Sources claim the king is now leaning toward Prince William's approach, permanent exile. William reportedly warned his father, "You cannot trust Harry and Meghan." And with the latest leaks, it seems the Prince of Wales was absolutely right.
They weren't behind the initial story. They have done so much in the past 24 hours to prove to King Charles that Prince William was right and they must never be trusted.
But Harry, he didn't stop there. Just as backlash over the peace talks erupted, Prince Harry flew off to Angola, recreating one of Princess Diana's most iconic charity moments by walking across a former landmine field, alone. The timing? Not a coincidence. Royal watchers say this was a calculated move to distract from the scandal and paint Harry as the compassionate son of Diana, risking his life for a cause. But insiders aren't buying it. Angela Levin called it a cheap trick, claiming it was nothing more than a publicity stunt.
Angela, we were speaking before we came on air, and you believe that this is a trick. And it is a trick to move people from focusing on the phony peace summit to him risking his life for Princess Diana.
She pointed out that this sudden trip, just like the staged meeting with King Charles, was all part of Harry's desperate scramble to stay relevant and solvent. And what about Meghan? Sources say the Duchess of Sussex refused to return to the UK under any circumstances. She allegedly told Harry that if he wanted to reconnect with the royals, he was doing it without her. But Meghan's influence remains strong. Multiple insiders say she's still the one calling the shots, pulling the strings, and orchestrating their next media move. From a rumored post-divorce memoir to leaked meeting details, Meghan's fingerprints are allegedly all over the Sussex playbook. And according to those close to the palace, Harry listens to no one but her. Angela Levin went as far as to say, nothing will change unless he gets rid of Meghan.
I think nothing will happen unless he gets rid of Meghan. That's a key, because then she'll have no say in it. Until then, she will have a say and he won't have the say. She will tell him what to do, he listens, and that's it.
It's not just the royals who are fed up. Polls and headlines show public opinion in the UK is firmly against the Sussexes' return. One poll even claimed that 60% of Britons do not support Prince Harry resuming any royal duties, despite efforts from their media allies to spin the story. And let's not forget the backlash over Meghan's failed podcast, halted Netflix projects, and now, whispers of financial instability. The Hollywood royals are struggling to find their next move. Even their recent visit to Nigeria, once touted as a PR victory, is now being criticized as a failed attempt to rebrand themselves as international figures. A Monte-Tato model of royalty? Please, here's what makes it even worse. While all this was unfolding, King Charles was still battling cancer. And according to palace insiders, Queen Camilla was livid that Harry's drama was adding unnecessary stress to her husband's condition. She reportedly warned him not to engage. And now that the leaks are out, she's pushing back harder than ever. Meanwhile, Prince William is standing firm. Sources say he has no interest in reconciling with Harry. Not after everything said in interviews, not after how Meghan allegedly treated Kate, and definitely not after the Oprah fallout. William has made it clear, Harry can't be trusted, and royal experts agree. This latest money-begging stunt proves it. At this point, it's not just about one leaked meeting, it's about a pattern of manipulation, of using the royal family for publicity, of spinning victimhood into profit, and now, allegedly, of begging King Charles for money under the guise of peace. The truth? The British monarchy may have offered Harry a lifeline, but he used it to climb onto a press stage. Again. And Charles? He finally slammed the door shut. So, where do we go from here? Is this truly the end of any reconciliation between King Charles and Prince Harry? Will Meghan's alleged financial pressure force more stunts? And will William ever forgive his brother? Or are the Sussexes about to discover what life really looks like without royal support? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the palace has had enough. And this time, it's not just tea being spilled, it's a royal reckoning. If you found this expose eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. Is King Charles right to shut the door? Or do you think the Sussexes deserve another chance?